at the Huron Public Library, and we are on week 2 of our crafts for the summer reading program. I hope you guys are staying healthy and having fun and sending us your crafty pictures. So today we are doing our no-sew tie pillow. That's pretty fun. No sewing required, and you will find everything you need in your craft kit. So let's get started and get everything out. You want to open it up. You should have some instructions with some sticky notes and your fabric, 2 pieces. One will be a pattern side and the other will be a solid color. Okay, and then you also have a bag full of stuffing, which we're gonna leave that in there until the last step. The only thing that you're gonna need is a pair of scissors. If you have fabric scissors, that'd be great. If not, any scissors will work. Okay, so we are gonna take a look at our instructions. As you can see, the first one says, lay both pieces of fabric on top of each other evenly. So you want to get them as perfect as you can to being on top of each other, okay? You might need to spread it out just a little bit, but as you can see, you really cannot see any of the bottom green. Okay, so in your instructions, you are going to find a couple of these sticky notes, and those I gave you just to kind of be guides for where you're cutting. On your instructions, it says it's time to cut slits. I made mine 2 inches long and 1 inch wide and used a Post-it note for accuracy. Obviously, this is not that big, but it's a good way to kind of guide yourself, especially when it comes to how far in you're cutting. So I'm going to start over here, okay, and I'm just going to do some slits, okay. They don't have to be perfect at all. When it gets to the top of the sticky note, that's where I'm going to stop my slit. I'm going to move it over. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just know where to end my cut with where the sticky note ends. Okay, so once you kind of get the hang of it, it goes a lot faster. So now that we have all of the slits cut around your fabric, you need to cut the unwanted squares out. And what I mean by that is in all corners, you're going to have a square. And some of them are going to be pretty easy to see. Some of them are not going to be so easy. So, okay, we're just going to give it a snip. I'm gonna turn it, and this one's kind of a little off, so I'm just going to slit this to make the square. Okay, that's good. Over here, I'm gonna cut it here to make the square. Okay, so now we're on to the next step, which is tie the bottom and top slits together, and then double knot it and stretch it. Leave one side open for stuffing. So we're going to tie the top and the bottom together. Okay, we're gonna do this all the way around. We're gonna double knot it, but we have to make sure we leave an open one for stuffing. So I'm gonna leave this part open for stuffing. So to tie, we're just gonna take them together. And the first couple are gonna be kind of tricky, but you'll get the hang of it. Okay, so it looks kind of silly, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to just finish up my last tie here before I start stuffing. Okay, so you should have your opening. Okay, Doesn't have to be huge, but probably big enough to fit your hand in. So now we're going to get stuffing. I like to just leave most of it in the bag and take handfuls out so it doesn't make a huge mess. And we're going to stuff it in, and you want to really get up in your corners. And when you feel like it's full in a corner, put a little bit more in. Okay, and if it's kind of lumpy, that's okay. That's all. You can shape all of that when you're done stuffing it. So I'm just going to continue here. So I'm just going to keep on stuffing it. And you might have some openings come open, that's okay. You're going to go through and double knot it when we're all done. Okay, so we're all done stuffing. Now we need to tidy this pillow up. Okay, so as you can see, I have some stuffing busting out, so I'm going to take a second to tie that. And while I'm right there, I'm just going to actually double knot that one. But we'll go around and double knot all of them. Okay, so I've got that. Now, one more here. I'm going to come over to my opening where I stuffed my pillow. And I'm going to start tying that. And if the stuffing keeps getting in the way, you just push it back in. Don't quite worry about the shape of it yet. Okay, so here is my last double knot. Okay, so what I like to do is just kind of give it a little shape. And the more you play with it, the better it's going to be. But you want to try to get the stuffing through there evenly. Kind of move my filling around, make sure it's all in 4 corners. Really good. And then if you have any lumps, you can kind of move them out, stretch it a little bit. Over time, it will stretch and kind of form a little bit better. But there you go. You have your no-sew tie pillow. I hope you guys had fun. I'm Danielle. And kids, you should already have all of your kits. You don't have to sign up. But teens and tweens, you will need to sign up for the next craft, which is a do-it-yourself I Spy bottle, which will be really, really fun. So you can sign up for that through our calendar, and we'll see you next week.